So I was 3 years old when I came here. Like it was like maybe 25 years ago, and I remember like majority of everything like from my childhood. But a lot of people that still works here for over like 33 years, they had to remind me like this is the bed you were in, this was the room you were in. So I was like, really, really. So being here from 3 years old and just seeing me now, like being here, it just shows like the growth that I did. And it was like when they called me and told me that I got the job because I just started in November, it was just a full circle moment for me. When I think about my childhood, I think about this place just giving me just happiness, love, and then that nurture that just shaped me to just go into this field right now. For 18 months, we settled into the home. And the thing is, people don't mention about York Street Project is they do aftercare. So when we were in our home and we were, independent, my mother was independent living, they still followed up with her. They still asked her, do you need help with this? They still like, are you okay for Christmas? Like that's like, those type of memories, just, even though you're done with the program, you're finished, they still check up on you just to make sure you're okay. When I was in grade school, high school, like it was still a lot going on with my mother and everything, but like it still was connected in me. Like I wanted to do something just to help out, like as far as my community, just to understand it, just to understand the poverty, homelessness, just to understand mental illness. What are the barriers that keeps people in that poverty line, and basically working at York Street, like figuring out how to break it. I applied for this job, I think back in the summertime, and I was working at a job in New York. I was like, I'm gonna get this job. I told myself, I called my best friend, I was like, I need this job. Like this is just such a full circle moment for me. Like I would love to work here. So I did the interview that Monday and I got the job that Thursday, and I was just on top of the world. Like I was happy.
It is such a culture of caring at York Street Project. To think that one of our former children could grow. Certainly we have great expectations for all our kids, but to have them come back and want to support us, it's such a beautiful story and a wonderful win for us, because she has such empathy, certainly for the families that we serve. So we're really grateful that to have her, and it's such a blessing. It really is.
Staff has been extremely helpful to me. I'm still learning. Like as a case manager, I'm still fairly new, so it's just the experience learning and getting to know new people. And then what I see is I see a lot of people that's here right now, like the client list that I work with, and I just look at them and I don't want to say I see myself, but I can say I understand what they're going through. And it's a tough journey and it's very discouraging, but I would hopefully, like my story could hopefully help them and touch them and say, never give up. Like just keep going, even when you want to, just please never, like keep going. Right now I'm doing 2 programs. I'm in between 2. I do the maternity group home here, and then I also do our rapid rehousing program here as well. So here with those families is our rapid rehousing, usually in the community, and here the maternity group home is with the youth like from 16 to 22 years old, and we help them out with the, if they have babies, like, help them out with the employment specialist that we have here on site, and then we also connect them with our community health worker just to help them get started and give them life skills to when they do go out and they do purchase like homes or even rent out or anything, they'll be prepared for what's to come next. My sister was extremely excited that I'm working back here. Of course, my brother too. They was like, wow, you remember everything from 3 years old? And I was like, yeah, like I remember a lot of things this program did for us when we were young.